Pisces, week commencing the 18th, takes you through to about the 25th and beyond. So we're coming out of Mercury retrograde on the 20th. Everybody will be relieved about that, but don't expect it not to kick the door on the way out, so there may be something happen on the 20th. So let's see, what does Pisces need to know? Fixating on food today. I don't know why. Because, well, I do know why, because I do fixate on it in my normal reads, you know, when I do face-to-face reads. One of the first things I mention is food usually, because they can't have it anymore. It's one thing they can't have. They still get to see you, they still get to do whatever they want, but food is not really top of their list, because they've no shell or body to digest it. So somebody's missing pineapple. Pineapple rings, pineapple chunks, pineapple juice. They loved pineapple. I actually show you pineapple upside down cake, so maybe somebody's made a pineapple upside down cake. That's one of the first things I made in domestic science at school, and I've never made one since. But it was delish. We'll have to go for you, won't we? So 17 again. As usual, you're very tight with your information. Unless I've missed it again. There you are. So, criminal type people, justified suspicions, you're coming into contact with criminals, nightmare situations, sleepless nights, to do with finances or career perhaps, or police officers, female police officers, people in uniform, females of a darker complexion, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn perhaps, or a good friend who was once generous, who is now unreliable and unpredictable. Somebody who has a lot of passion and starts things without thinking them through, but doesn't really finish theirs. Lack of commitment. Jack the Lad, somebody coming and going when they feel like it. Fire sign energy. There's born 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February. If there's something that needs to be recovered, it will in Mercury retrograde. There is, however, something that won't shock you when it arrives, but it will rock your world. Because deep down I think you already know. Somebody's brushing something under the carpet and pretending it's not happening. Those born on the 16th living or past it for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. It's problems within the home, electrical, water problems, arguments, accidents, and it is some Pisces energy. You need to stop playing the martyr and the victim. Stop saying yes when you mean no, because it just breeds contempt. There is trouble and treachery caused by people who enjoy the arguments. 2 weeks is mentioned. Possible air sign energy, possibly over children. Quarrels and conflicts should be turned to your advantage, especially when fire signs are involved. Those born 1988 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. And again, Pisces is mentioned. You're being given a gift of a new home, a new business, a new career, a new financial situation, should you choose to take it from Spirit. But you will have to nurture it to make it grow. So there'll be some sort of windfall perhaps, or if you're thinking of moving home, a new home. If you're starting your own business, wait till after the 20th, because you don't want to start anything in retrograde unless we've planned for it for a very long time, because there's criminal activity around here and you don't really want to get involved with that. If you are the female in uniform with a darker complexion, you may be realising that somebody is playing the victim or the martyr and they're not all as they seem, especially if it's somebody that comes and goes. But the most important thing is that 16, it's negative energy. And there you are again in your own read. Thank you, Spirit, full circle. So the number 12 and the number 4 may be important. Those born on the 12th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important. You are seeing things from a different angle. You are refusing to sacrifice yourself for people who aren't worth it, who are ungrateful. And you are putting your boundaries in place. So remember to say no. You're planning to move somewhere or something very fast, but at some point in the future. For some reason it's not happening yet, but there's a lot of communications about it. There's been heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. So you may be separated from somebody. Could be a temporary separation due to the lockdown, but it's causing a lot of heartache. And you're planning to visit probably. 9 years is mentioned where somebody's learnt to stand on their own 2 feet. They don't need anybody, but they would like someone in their life. This is a female in this deck, and she is very independent, financially independent, and emotionally independent. No need of anyone, but would like someone to fulfill that thing that's missing. Those born 1951, plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. Peace, tranquility is coming, and it may have taken 9 years to get there. The first of any month could be important. And then this lady's turned herself around again. So she, whatever it was that was bothering her, is now not. She's a good friend and a generous one. But somewhere, for a period there, for a short while, possibly your mother, because it is a mother energy, you were separated. Perhaps for 8 days to 3 weeks. Yeah, things are going to change for the better now. Those born on the 10th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. I think a run of good luck, but there will still be separations from someone that you care about deeply. But success will be yours. You've just got to fight for it. Fight for what's yours. Fight for what you believe in. Because there is no doubt about this. There is some criminal activity. Somebody is not getting away because you find out about what's going on, and it may be connected to a mother. Somebody is possibly after someone's finances, but success is yours. Victory is yours. Possibly you've been proved right in some way. The most important thing is the 10 is massively important in a positive way. Yeah, there is some sort of union. So where there was separation, now there's a union, a partnership. somebody that you unconditionally love, someone who loves you. Yeah, it could be a mother figure, a water sign, female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's being in charge of your emotions. It's being emotionally fulfilled. Patience has paid off. You've overcome addictions. You've overcome any trials or tribulations that you've been through. Balance is returning to your life. Any weight gain on the hips and thighs you'll be able to be rid of, unless you want to keep it. But it's about faith in yourself and in the situation, learning from your mistakes and moving forwards. But someone has been banging their head against a brick wall and is now going to give up. They've had enough. Those born 1959 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved, and it might be this deceitful person because they're watching you from behind the tree. So yeah, lies, deceit and theft, no doubt about it. Could be a house move, could be something, yeah, there could be a house move because I've mentioned it more than once, or a gateway to a new life, a new beginning, a celebration, a wedding. Lack of communication, so there is somebody that you separate from, but there's lack of communication or bad news arriving about this. Could be a child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child, or any child really, but somebody, this is that card that we got in, I don't know if it was in the dailies or not. Somebody wants to win at all costs, in business especially or career, and they're quite nasty about it. So I would give them a lot of space. Don't touch them with a 10-foot barge pole. Just don't give them the satisfaction. Walk away. Don't get into that argument. Just accept things as they are for now. Wait till after the 20th. Because they may think they've won, but nobody wins this sort of argument and everybody regrets it. So it could be a temporary success. Sagittarius energy. Too much pride or not enough self-esteem, or not seeing the bigger picture in things. Yeah, something's a smoking gun. It's going to end eventually, so it's time to plan for when you're ready to move. Get advice, seek advice, either legal, medical or spiritual. Somebody who knows what they're talking about. Could be a man of books, they call him. There's also an elderly female, like I said, mothers could be involved. The matriarch of the family, but it's a positive energy within the read. So an older female you can go to. Someone is waiting for their lover to arrive, and there is, in one scenario I've got a lady who's got dementia and she's waiting for her husband to return her home. He's never going to do that because he's already passed, but she's getting over that because she's unaware really that he's gone. So, but for others, there's a female, because it is gender specific, who's getting over the loss of something or someone. Yeah, an end to a marriage, a lack of faith, but the faith is returning. Rebelling against what others believe you should believe. People trying to put their words in your mouth. It's not going to happen, but somebody is trying to steal, and if you're not careful, they will be successful. It could be not money that they're stealing, it could be your self-worth that they're stealing, but there is some hidden value in, somebody sees value in property or possessions. There is a female friend or confidant that you can go to in this situation. Yeah. Manifesting. You have to imagine what your future could be like and then live it. Because everything that exists was once a thought. Otherwise, you're going to be overthinking this and it's going to be a never-ending story. Yeah, somebody's trying to lead you by the nose and expects you to toe the line, do things by the book. I don't think that that's a good idea. There is a celebration coming up, perhaps a birthday of anyone living or past, or could be a birth of a child, anything, any sort of celebration, something that makes you happy. But remember, do not let people sip from your cup unless you're prepared to lose something. So give without expecting return. So be very careful who you let sip from your cup, emotionally, financially, whatever it is. But be flexible, don't be rigid, don't be stubborn. You can survive this. There is a land of milk and honey at the end of it, and mother energy again is mentioned. But the truth will be told, the truth is coming out, and you will be wiser for it because you are blessed. Saturn return. This is about with age comes maturity. The number 50 may mean something. So they always say time changes things, but it doesn't. You do. Have we got the change in there? The run of luck? No, that was the last one. So the name Andy is important, and Andy Warhol specifically, the art. So art may have something to do with this situation. Perhaps you've got a famous Andy Warhol hanging in your house that you didn't know about. Saturn as the Lord of Karma will shatter your illusions. Yeah, I think they've already been shattered, but you've stuck your head in the stand to let them keep going a bit longer. It takes approximately 29 years for Saturn to orbit the Sun, so the first Saturn return happens around the age of 29. It marks a period where childish things must be put away. There is no more getting ready to live your life. It's time to live it. And you have to be responsible for your own dreams. So imagine it and make it happen. Your own dreams. There is no more getting ready to live your life. It's time to live it and be responsible for your own dreams, goals and affairs. If you hold on to things with no basis in reality, your suffering will grow and depression will follow. You cannot escape the truth-seeking energy. You must face it. The second Saturn return occurs around age 60, when you become aware of your own mortality. You may become keenly aware that you may not have enough time left to achieve your goals, and often there's a paring away of what is not essential for you. But for those who have not acted wisely, this will be a difficult time. When this card is drawn, it will feel as if nothing goes right for you, and you may feel very discouraged. Just as it seems things are progressing, there's another obstacle. What this truly is Saturn showing you a part of your life that may not have been based upon anything real. It may have outlived its purpose, or perhaps you misjudged a situation thinking it was better than it was. In truth, Saturn returns are all about correction. Saturn corrects any area of your life that isn't based on reality. It might be romance, business, education, partnerships or marriage. This card is pointing something out to you that may not have been genuine in the first place and that should probably be let go. Whatever is shaky in your life is not going to last and probably isn't meant to. If this card is drawn, you will not be given a pass, and the matter in question will not progress as easily as you might want it to, but more positively, this marks a time when things are solidified. So whatever you do accomplish currently will have a permanence to it. And you will have worked hard, and your hard work will pay off, gradually growing more successful over time. And you may decide to work for yourself rather than someone else. Line your own pockets instead of theirs. You may feel a sense of time running out. If any partnership is now being formed, that lover or partner may be older or in better standing than you. Pessimism will figure in, and you may feel compelled to give up something that you believed in dearly. See, time to give up. But what you sacrifice, you will get it back in return in some other way. Saturn is the planet of time and measure, and signifies hair turning grey or skeletal or bone problems. Dental problems are common with this transit. Saturn return tends to bring a rough passage, but also a harvest. So you are now at a time when you understand things better than you ever did a year ago, and it's time to be brave and face the important passage. There isn't going to be any quick fixes when this card turns up. Know what you can and cannot achieve. Take life in a measured way, much like the planet of time already does. Let go of your illusions, for they do not serve you. You're down to brass tacks now, and it's time to see what you're made of. You may be carrying a heavy burden. The earth is important, the physical world, the feelings of life's immensity, life's harshness. Moving past these hardships, a second chance. Paying your dues, what lives beyond the dream. Ambition, late December or January will be important. Doing things in a measured way or at the right time and building a foundation. Being steady, responsible and waiting it out. Patience. Bleakness, aging and dealing with the aged. Yes, the elderly. That elderly lady. Where's she gone? There. Nursing home, sickness, endings. Yes, you know that it's coming to that time. Fortitude, endurance, releasing what does not work. Feeling pressed for time, feeling stuck. Being boxed in, frustration, father and older males. Deserved success, the colours brown, black and grey. Watching jaws, facing the truth, a time to get real. A reality check. Stripping things bare, clearing the past, karma, fated relationships and emotional coldness. Difficulties, but paying your dues, moving to the next level and putting the past behind you. It's time to correct your errors. Learning from your mistake and having faith in yourself to move forward with patience. Thanks for listening.